Okay, that's quite a bit of code. Let's see if this works. Build the scripts. Looks like we have an error. Line 4. Oh, I ended it with a semicolon. How foolish. Okay, let's try this again. More. Bad class or state name options. Oh. I needed to say super.init game here. Okay, let's see if it works now. Third time's a charm, right? Nope. Not if your name has been. Parameter 2. Oh, well, if you can spell error, then maybe you don't have that problem. Wow, I am bad. It's that same function. I just mutilated it, didn't I? Oh, apparently I still can't spell error message. Okay, 14th time's the charm, right? Not yet. Line 8. Well, it helps if I actually set the variable like that. Okay. I've lost all credibility by now. Cool, it actually worked. Now let's play it and make sure we can shrink someone. There's our game class. Alright, he shrunk. Looks like all the primary fires were disabled. Let's go do that real quick. With the shrink ray. Right here. Let's change the weapon fire types of the primary fire to, let's see, projectile. I think it's instant hit by default for the shock rifle. Now let's change the weapon projectile for this primary fire, just as we did right here. And we'll use another class literal, except this time it will be, I think it's UTPROJ underscore shockball. And we'll make the shot cost equal to 1 for the primary fire. Alright, I don't need that semicolon. Okay. Let's do... Well, I guess let's test that first. Unknown property. Oh, well, it's a projectile, not a projection. Good thing we tested it, right? Let's do it. Again. Okay. Let's run it. And we should have our normal firing mode working. And And there's just a couple of small things I want to add to this class before we're done, and you'll see the reason for one of them in a moment, assuming everything works. Okay, firing a shock ball. Cool. Now let's find a unlucky pawn. Let's observe that he grows back to normal size. And he did. Cool. Now if you die while small, that happens. We don't want that. See how the bones are all pulled apart? It's something about the animation bones being resized. To be honest, I'm not sure how to fix it correctly, but I have a quick workaround. We're just going to make him give. So back in our pawn class, let's override the died function. It takes a killer, a damage type, and a hit location. All we want to do here is see if we're shrinking. If that's the case, then we want to spawn divs using, let's go for rocket damage type. And use the pawn's location for that. And then we'll return. I did not close my quote. Okay. Otherwise, let's just call the super, and we have to return it since it returns a bool. Pass the killer. And I did not give this a variable name, and I did not spell vector right. So we'll just pass along the parameters, and we're done here. So if he's shrinking and he's gonna die, he just explodes. That's what we want. Lastly, let's add something fun. We want it so that if you're shrunken and a big player approaches you, he steps on you and kills you. This semicolon is not necessary. Alright, to do that, we are going to override the event bump. And, oops, this is called between, I hate that, autocomplete, go away. This is called when two actors bump into each other, and it needs to resolve that. In order to process this event, this normally won't be called unless we set a default property. Called block actors.